And now Journeyman Theatre Productions presents Bite Size Theatre with Pet Rescue, written by Tony DeMail. When you find it too difficult to look after your pet, there's only one place to go.
Stay. I said stay. Be a good girl. Stay.
Good morning. Can I help you?
Ah, yes, I hope so. This is an animal rescue centre, am I right?
Yeah, that's right.
And you take in animals?
We do.
Any animal?
What do you mean? Do we take any species?
Yes. Or are you limited to cats and dogs, perhaps?
We do take a lot of cats and dogs, but we take other animals where we can.
Excellent, then I have one for you.
I see. Then I'll just take some details first. What animal is it?
It's a unicorn.
Yeah, very funny. So what did you bring?
Really? I brought a unicorn. I know what they say about a unicorn being for life and not just for Christmas, but...
That's a puppy.
No, honestly, I've had a puppy before and this is much bigger. Hooves, big mane and tail, horn...
Look, mister...
Call me Derek.
Look, Derek, it may not appear very busy here just at this precise moment, but I can assure you we don't have time for ridiculous requests for animal shelter.
You don't take unicorns?
We take domestic pets and the occasional small wild animal when there is no other option. So no, we don't take mythical creatures.
Oh, that is disappointing. Any suggestions?
What?
Do you know anywhere else that would take her?
Disneyland?
I'm not sure I appreciate your sarcastic tone.
And I'm not sure I appreciate someone coming in here with joke applications for animal rescue.
I'm not joking. I need to find my unicorn a new home today. I just can't look after her anymore.
Really?
Oh, I know what you're thinking. You think I'm going to come up with some lame excuse about not realising I had an allergy to equine hair or my job changing so that I'm having to leave my unicorn on its own too long, but I'm not.
Come on then, let's hear it. Why can't you look after your unicorn anymore?
Well, the truth is, magic is hard to handle and I'm just finding her too expensive to keep.
Right, that's it. You wasted enough of my time. Out.
So you can't help then?
Go and take your stupid jokes to... Oh, I don't believe it.
What?
It's a unicorn.
Well, that's what I told you.
No, I know what you've done. You've taken a pony and stuck a papier-mâché horn on its head, haven't you?
No.
You've spray-painted a horse's mane in rainbow colours, haven't you?
No.
You've used some kind of trickery with mirrors to get that unearthly glow all around it, haven't you?
No.
Oh my God, it's a unicorn.
And I want you to take it in.
I need to sit down.
Just so I'm clear, am I leaving now or have you changed your mind?
It's real, isn't it?
It is.
And you want us to take it?
I do.
And you can't look after it anymore because...
The magic is causing problems and I can't afford the upkeep.
I see.
Well, can you help?
Well, we've never had a unicorn before, but I suppose in theory there's no reason why we couldn't take it in. I need to take some details.
Fine.
So, the animal's name?
Arion. The meaning of the name is martial war horse, but she really isn't at all aggressive.
Right, and her age?
2011.
So that makes her about 12?
No, she's 2011 years old.
Right, vaccinations up to date?
I'm pretty sure she's immortal, so I haven't really been down that road.
How is she with children?
I don't have any myself, but pick up any child's book you like and you'll never find a bad word on that front.
And how is she with other animals?
All good, except lions. Do you have any lions? Unicorns and lions are natural enemies.
Why?
It's just the way things are. I wouldn't put her in with a lion if I were you.
No, we don't have any lions.
Well, that's ending.
What food does she like?
Much the same diet as a horse, but with a fair amount of exotic flora thrown in. I'm afraid she does cost a lot to keep in gluten-free cake. You won't find that particular penchant in any of the books, but she does get through a lot of Battenberg and rainbow donuts.
Right. And any particular issues? Risks? I mean, is that home dangerous?
No, not at all. I think she forgets she's got it sometimes.
Okay, so finally, I need some details of why you can no longer continue to care for your pet.
Magic and the costs.
Specifically?
I'm having to spend a fortune on security, what with hunters looking to capture her or take her on for its magical properties, and she attracts fairies and they play havoc with my herbaceous borders. On top of that, the neighbours complain that the unearthly glow she has keeps them awake at night. Love her as I do, I'm afraid I can't keep up with it all.
Did you not think about all this before you got her? No, we see a lot of this, you know. People just don't think through all that goes with having a pet.
Well, to be fair, I did take her in as a stray.
What? She just turned up on your doorstep?
Back garden.
How did she get there?
The gate doesn't shut very well.
What am I saying? Here I am asking questions about how a unicorn got into your garden, when the bigger question is, how do you have an animal that isn't supposed to exist?
Would you mind keeping your voice down? Arion doesn't really like it when people don't believe in her.
I asked you about particular issues.
You're quite right. Sorry. I should have mentioned Arion can get a bit leery when she's accused of being mythical.
Larry? How?
Oh, a bit of heavy youth stomping, whinnying. A couple of times I've had to call a virgin to calm her down. You know virgins can tame unicorns, I take it. But virgins are hard to come by in my part of town, so I try to make sure she doesn't get upset.
I'm not sure we can take an animal with behavioural problems. They're almost impossible to find a home for, and then we end up putting them down.
Arion is immortal, remember?
Oh yes, well that's good. But then she could end up being here for eternity.
Oh dear. I was rather hoping that she would get a new home quite quickly.
I could imagine a zoo or a circus taking her.
Oh no, I couldn't let that happen.
Otherwise, it's a life in a pen next to a Jack Russell.
Oh dear.
If you're happy to give Arian up to us, you just need to sign here.
No, I just can't do it.
Well, we do always hope people will reconsider.
I'm just going to have to find a way to get by.
How will you manage the fairies and cakes and the neighbours' situation?
I'll just have to cut my costs. I'll give up my plants, buy the neighbours some blinds and get the cakes from Aldi.
It's lovely to see someone take the interests of the animal before other considerations.
Yes, I'll keep Arion, and I've just thought of another area I could cut my costs to.
Oh?
Do you take in birds?
Occasionally. Why?
I have a phoenix that costs an arm and a leg in birdseed. Shall I bring it in?
You've been listening to Pet Rescue by Journeyman Theatre Productions, featuring Peter James as the receptionist and Richard Pryor as the pet owner, with thanks to freesfx.co.uk for sound effects and music. The play is published by Lazy Bee Scripts. You can follow Journeyman Theatre Productions on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll be back with more soon.